Hello and welcome to SudoKanard. S- a viewer told me a while ago that it would be nice if I covered the Fog of War puzzle. Fog of War is a kind of, how would I say, an additional layer to variant Sudoku where you only get to see some of the clues at a time. You don't have access to the full puzzle. It's only when you place digits of which you are sure and which are correct that some of the fog disappears, some of the fog vanishes, and you have access to the next clues. It's been around for a while, and I guess you see some of those puzzles from time to time on Cracking the Cryptic, but I never covered such puzzles. And it so happens that my good friend Akash Doulani from India just released his first Fog of War puzzle, and I thought I would try it. I haven't solved this puzzle before. So the special rules are the rules of Kropki pairs, which means that this this white dot means that those two digits here are consecutive. This black dot means that one of those two digits is double the other. And there is no negative rule. The lack of a dot has no meaning. We also have German whispers, but they are not appearing for other starts. So what is that? So let's start. Well, this can only be a 4. And if you've seen my previous video on faded crop key, then you know it can only be a 4, and I'm almost certain that this was the inspiration between Akash Doulani's choice. So how did I deduce that? With a black dot, the options are 1 and 2, 2 and 4, 4, 8, 3 and 6. But as you can see, the only digits that have two black neighbors are 2 and 4. So this has to be from 2 and 4. But now, if I put a 2 here, then those have to be 1 and 4, and those have to be 1 and 3, which doesn't work. One would have to be in 2 places, so that has to be the 4. Oh, what's happening? So now the neighbors here are 2 and 8, and the neighbors here are 3 and 5. But 5 can't be on a black dot, so this has to be the 3, that's a 5, and this has to be a 2. This has to be 6. Those are from 1, 7, and 9, so let's pencil mark that. And let's move on. So here we have green lines, which are German whispers. And a German whisper means that when you have two cells separated by a gray line, then the difference between the digits must be at least 5. So this digit here is at least 7. It's from 7, 8, 9, and this is a neighbor of this. This is consecutive, so this is from 6, 7, 8, 9, but 6 here wouldn't work because a difference of 5 would force both digits here to be a 1, and 1 is not available. So 6 is not available. This is from 7, 8, 9. 7 would require his two neighbors to be a 2 and a 1, but 2 is not available. 8 would need them to be 3 and 4, but none of them, no, sorry. They would be from 1, 2, and 3, so with 1 here and 3 there, that would work. And this can only be a 1. Now this is a smaller digit. 4 here would require both neighbors to be 9s, so that doesn't work, that's a 3. And this can only be from 8 and 9, so we get an 8-9 pair, so that's the 7. And this neighbor of 7 can only be 1 or 2. But if I try to put a 1 here, then this must be consecutive. It has to be a 2. That breaks. So that's a 2. This is from 1 and 3. This is from 1 and 4. Now, this has a difference of at least 5 with 8 or 9, so it has to be 1. Those are not ones. So this is really some, how should I say, so this is very smooth, a very smooth setup. So this digit is consecutive with 6 and it's not 7, so it's 5. Here we have 4 and 6, so that's the 4, that's the 6. This is consecutive with or without being 5, so that's a 3. This has a difference of at least 5 with a 3, so it's from 8, 9. And this is also from 8, 9, but because of the black dot, it has to be 8. This is 9, this is 8, this is 9, this is 7, this is 9, this is 2, this is 8, and this is 1, and this is 4. This is consecutive with 6 without being 7, so this is 5. Here we have 2 and 4, so that's 2, that's 4, and those are 7 and 6. Nice. So this kropki doesn't use the 4, so it's not 4, 8, it's not 4, 2. It can still be 1, 2, or 6, 3. So 6, 3, or 1 and 2. So this is not the place where we'll make progress. This is interesting. Those two consecutive digits include an even digit. It's not 2, it's not 4, it's not 6. So this contains an 8 together with 7 or 9. Let's have a look at this. This is a set of 3 consecutive digits without using 2 or 4. So the digits here are between 5 and 9. This is no, and the interesting part is that all odd digits between 5 and 9 are excluded from this. So this is an even digit, either 6 or 8. That would be 6, 7, 8, which works. And that would be 8, 7, 6, which doesn't work. So this is 6, 7, 8. Let's have a look at what remains on this row. 1, 3, 5, 9. Oh, 1, 3, 5, 9. So this has to be a 3. So this is 3. 1, sorry. That's 3, that's 6. That's 3. And we still need 5 and 9 on this row. 6 must be somewhere in here, but that doesn't help me. Oh, there is another white dot here. I missed that. So this can't be 9 anymore. We have 3 consecutive digits using digits from 7, 8, 9 without using the 6. So they have to be 7, 8, 9 in some order. So that's 5, that's 9. And 8 is in the middle, surrounded by 7 and 9. Down there we get a 2 and a 3. Here we need 2, 5, 7, 8. This is not 5. Actually, 8 is in none of them. This is 8. And that's not 2. There are a 4 and an 8 down there, but that doesn't help me. What will help me is this. Because the only candidates for this cell are 1, 5, and 9. But 5 has to be excluded, because if I try to put a 5 here, then this digit must have a difference of at least 5 with 5, which means lower, at most 0, at least 10. No digits satisfies any of those conditions. 1 would work with a 9 here. 6, 7, and 8 are excluded. 9 would work with a 4 here. Not sure what to do with that. Oh, I've been missing this dot. So what are the digits? That must include an even digit, which will be 4 or 6. Oh, I see. So this even digit 4 or 6 must have an odd neighbor. 7 and 3 are not available, so the odd neighbor must be 5. And because of this 5, 5 goes down there. And this is from 4 and 6. Nice! I love this kind of deductions. This 9 is not here, so in the box 9 must be there. That's the 7. I still need a 7 in here, but I know 7 is in there. So that's a 7. And this is from 1, 4, 6. Let's have a look at those. They are not 3 and 6. They are not 1 and 2. They are not 2 and 4. They must be 4 and 8. 8 there would need this to be from 1 to 3, but all of them are unavailable. 1 and 3 are here, 2 is there. So 8 here doesn't work. The difference of 5 forces this to be a 1, 9, sorry, so that's a 1. That's 4, that's 6, that's 1. Here I need 2 and 5, so that's 2, that's 5. 4 and 3, so 3 and 4. And that's 6. Here I need 1 and 9. All right, so we're approaching the end. Those are from 2, 4, 7 because of those digits. That's a 2. Here we need 5, 6, and 9. Oops, not the 0. 9 doesn't work next to any of those, so 9 is here. Oh, and there's a 6 there, so that's 5, that's 6, that's 4, that's 7. Here I need 1, 3, and 8. That's not 8. And apparently the rest should be Sudoku. Oh, I guess this can only be an 8. This is correct. Oh, here I need some Kropki logic. This is 8. So there will have to be 3 and 6. So let's just verify the fact that this is needed for the solve. I still need a 4 down there. There's a 4 on this row, so 4 goes there. This is from 2 and 7 with a neighbor here. 2 could have a 1 as a neighbor, and 7 could have a 6 as a neighbor. Nine is already on this con. Actually, this is a 9 by the rules of Sudoku, so that's 1, that's 9. That's 3, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. That's 1, that's 2. 7, 5, 2. So this is 3, this is 6. The dot was not needed. And here, that's a 5, that's a 7. So that was the first Fog of War puzzle by Akash Doulani, and I must say, it was truly fun. It was really a fun puzzle. It made very good use of the fog. Actually, the fog, if you're thinking of what Fog of War brings to the puzzle, I think it almost makes it easier because it tells you where you need to look. It just focuses your attention on where you need to look, and it could be interesting to see what this puzzle would be without the fog. I don't know if it would be as fun or not. I have no definitive opinion on this matter, and I'm not sure this is even an interesting question. So thanks, Akash, for this puzzle. Thanks for watching this video. See you sometime on SudoKanard.